Are you a spicy creator who is sick and tired of fake agencies hitting you up in the DMs, overpromising and under-delivering? Hi, my name is Andy, and I'm here to tell you why you need an assistant service and not an agency. If you don't know me, hi, my name is Andy, and I have been a sex worker for over 10 years. If there's a way to make money having sex, I've done it. I've been an escort, I've been a stripper, I've been a cam girl, I had my own OF page. There's a lot of different ways to make money, whether it be in person or digitally, and I have now moved into the assistant space, helping other creators run their pages. Now, if you've been in the space long enough, you are very familiar with these fake agencies coming into your DMs and promising you that they can take your page from nothing to $1 million, and they promise you the world and they underdeliver. Now, I am here to advocate for hiring instead an assistant or an assistant service. Let me tell you what that means. I am always telling my girls that Beyonce does not cook her own food or fold her own laundry. She hires someone to do those smaller tasks so that she can work on higher priority tasks, learning choreography, writing music, recording in the recording studio. Every business owner needs to learn to delegate smaller tasks to someone else. Now, the hope is that if you got an agency, they would do those tasks for you. But I find that they give vague promises with no real understanding of what they're going to do on your page. So I'm here to tell you what I do as an assistant and what you should be asking and interviewing when you talk to an assistant or an agency to find out what they do. As an assistant, I have 2 different main packages. I also do many other services not listed here, but we're going to talk about the 2, my basic and premium packages. Starting off with my basic package, this is full account assistance. I handle all the small tasks that take running your page away from you so that you can focus on higher value tasks like shooting content and running your own social media. The number one difference between the basic and the premium package is that with the basic, I do absolutely no social media for you. This is perfect for the type of content creator that loves to make TikToks, loves to make reels, but hates doing all of the things that is required of a spicy page. Answering messages, queuing content, running games, running specials, optimizing your page. These are tasks that I take on so that you can do higher value tasks. I'm going to talk a little bit later about every single task that is included in this basic package, but some of the overviews are 24/7 chatters, sex worker support, queuing your content, editing your content, things that make your page run. Now, I'll be honest, it is very rare that I take on a premium client. This is usually somebody who has an established social media presence and is looking to offload some of these tasks to someone else so they can focus on higher value business building tasks. Unfortunately, I do not work with new creators, and I do not build social media pages for people who have no online presence at all. The difference between a basic and a premium package is a basic package is for someone who is comfortable running their own social media and wants to commit more time to it. So you offload the site tasks to me, versus a premium client already has established social media and site presence and is now looking to offload all of those tasks to an assistant. Unfortunately, when you're talking to an agency, I find that they give vague promises about how they're going to grow your page, but when asked specific questions about what those tasks actually are, they can never give straight answers. So I will tell you exactly what I'm going to do starting on day 1 in your page. The first day I sign into your account under my basic package, I'm going to optimize your profile picture and your banner to make sure that we are getting that exact right photo to bring those customers in. It's also important to change up your bio to entice people to subscribe. I'll also be helping you optimize your subscription price and any bundles or sales that you would like to run to entice people to subscribe to you. Some people find that their subscription is too low or too high, and I help you find that sweet spot that makes the best money. I also optimize your welcome message. This is one of the first things that people see when they jump onto your page, and you really want it to be eye-catching and enticing. One of the biggest first tasks I also do is I edit your wall. Unfortunately, I see way too many girls giving away way too much NSFW content on their wall for free. So I will go in and edit all of the posts that you've ever made to private archive any full nudity on your page. I will also go through, edit any captions or any pricing that doesn't reflect the brand that you want to have moving forward. Something I do on the back end with a computer program called Inflow is I also create smart lists. The first being your high, medium, and low spenders. This will help your chat team prioritize who should be spoken to and at what price point. This customer who's a low spender might really only spend $10 on a piece of content. But this customer who we found out is a baller might spend $100. So why send out the content across the board to everyone for 10 when I could send it at different price points and talk to them differently to make you more money? Something I also do with this program called Inflow is I follow back all of your old subscribers. So it's nice to send PPVs to all of your fans, but you should also be sending them to your followers. This could be hundreds, if not thousands of people who at one point or another were your fans and might continue to buy your content. With this program, I also create automations for expiring and expired fans. This is what that looks like. For fans whose subscription is about to expire, I make an automation that messages them 24 hours before their subscription expires and says, hey baby, your subscription is about to expire and I don't want to lose you. What do you think about sticking around and I will send you a special treat? Now, if they do resubscribe and turn renew on, the automation will automatically send them a little photo that we've chosen as a treat. Now, let's say they don't turn renew on and they end up becoming an expired fan. 24 hours after their subscription expires, I will send another automated message that says, hey baby, I'm sad to see that your subscription has expired. How about I give you a discount to come back? Then again, if they resubscribe and turn renew on, it will send them the automated treat from before. This is something that you could absolutely do by hand, but it would take a lot of legwork. Hiring an assistant means you have access to the program that I use that creates an automation to do this whether you're awake or asleep. One of the biggest tasks I do for my new creators is I also organize your vault. And I know a lot of you have never done this, but I go in and I put all of your content into categories that make sense. Is this boy girl? Is this solo? Does this involve a toy? Is this about feet? And I find out what type of content you have and what type of content you don't have so that I can create a content plan for you to fill those gaps. For all of your high performing content, I may even also go in and create title cards or trailers depending on what fits your branding. Once I've organized your vault and I find out what type of content you are missing, every week, every 2 weeks, every month, depending on what type of a creator you are, I create a content plan for you. If you are somebody who struggles to know what type of content to make or you feel like you're running out of ideas, as your assistant, I help you with that. And I tell you, hey, these are some things that I'd like to see you shoot this week. With the content that you're turning in, I'm also queuing your daily posts and messages. And depending on how long you've been doing content for, I may even be able to pull from the vault and reuse things that customers haven't seen in a long time. For my high performing and high volume creators who are bringing in lots of subs but are not maintaining their messages, I will also be hiring and managing a chat team for you. This is a team of people who are highly trained in sales and they work your page 24/7. So whether you're awake or asleep, sales are being made. I also help you create a brand identity, things like choosing fonts and branding colors, things that we can use for promo and marketing that match you so that when people see your face online, they see you as a brand, not just a regular hot girl. With that brand identity that we've created for you, I also help create marketing materials. So social media posts that might promote your upcoming live show or the fact that you do customs or a new video that's about to drop. The difference in this basic package is that I do not post any of this for you, but I can create the marketing materials that you can use to post across multiple platforms. Depending on how organized you are as a client, because I know some of us aren't, and that's okay, I also help manage your calendar. So if you're somebody who needs help understanding when to turn content in, when you have an upcoming collaboration, when you have an upcoming live show, I can help keep you on a calendar system. With or without that calendaring system, I can also help you with your content support. So if you're unsure of how to shoot something, what type of script to use, anything that is stopping you from making new content, I'm your girl. I have been doing this for over 10 years. I could talk about how to shoot this, that, and the other for days and days. I've got the ideas to never make your content go stale. Depending on how you like this done, I can also help you with content editing. For instance, if you like to shoot one long 15-minute video and you want to send it to me and I can clip it down to get the best edits, I can do that for you. Or if you want to do it yourself, you're the boss. Something to remember in the difference between hiring an assistant service and hiring an agency is that when you hire an agency, you work for the agency. You are their employee. But when you hire an assistant service, I work for you. So whatever you say goes. If you're a creator that goes live, I can also provide live support, which might mean engaging some of your customers in the comments or being a mod on your TikTok live. It all depends. On your actual Spicy site itself, I also run games and incentives to keep your customers buying. Things like spin the wheel or fastest fan. I also do things on the fan retention side, specifically for people to turn their renew on. I call these rebuild treats. So we send out little treats every week, every other week, every month to people with renew on, and we say thank you for being a loyal subscriber. And then we send that same content to people with renew off and say, you would have gotten this for free if you were one of my renew VIPs. Did you want to turn it on? Overall, one of the most high value services I think I provide is sex worker support. I know because I've been in this industry so long how lonely it can be, how difficult it is, how draining it is. I'm also a woman, so I understand that some of us have kids, some of us have families, some of us are completely alone. Some of us have health issues, some of us have mental issues, some of us have trauma, and I am your number one cheerleader as your assistant. If you want to call me and just talk about the shitty day you had while I'm queuing your content, let's talk about it, girl. And I know for a fact that no agency can offer you that. Something to remember about this basic service is that these are all tasks you could do yourself if you had the time and if you had the motivation. But like I said before, Beyonce does not fold her own laundry and she does not cook her own food. Think about it like a maid service. I know that you are more than well qualified to clean your own house. But if you hired a maid service of 4 women to come over and scrub your house from top to bottom, that might be worth paying for, right? Because they're going to do a better job than you did in less time. And time is money. I want to take on the smaller tasks so that you can focus on higher value tasks. But if you want to steal this checklist and do all of these tasks yourself, you're going to grow. And I believe that you can do it. And if you need a little help, I'm also here. Now let's talk about my premium service. Like I said before, it is very rare that I take on a premium service client because it does come at a premium service price and a premium service workload, okay? In my premium service, you get everything included in the basic services plus these additions. This is full social media account management. Now, again, this is only for clients who already have established social media. So let's say you have a high value TikTok, you have a high value Instagram, you have a high value YouTube. Now you want to delegate these tasks to someone else to post, to engage, to grow your communities so that you can do content shooting, shoot more things, make more customs. That's what this social media management is. This is not me building you up from zero with no following at all. With this premium service, I also provide personalized content plans and trend reports, meaning if you are somebody who struggles to find new trends, new ideas, every week I will deliver to you new reel ideas, new pose ideas, new trend ideas so that you can always keep pumping out content. When helping run your social media, that also means engaging with your community and doing community building, like responding to comments and liking other people's posts. This means daily, if not multi-daily, social media posting. I can help handle the marketing and the promotion, as well as shout out for shout outs. I can help you collaborate with other creators and make a content schedule for the both of you. And if you look at number 6 and number 10, this includes social media profile creation, meaning if you have a high value TikTok, let's make you a couple more. If you have a high profile Instagram, let's make you a couple backups, and multi-platform support. So for instance, if you're on OF and you also want to be on ManyVids, I can help do that for you. Now let's talk model expectations, because this is where, unfortunately, I do lose a lot of clients. If you'd like to work with me, you do have to be a hard worker. This is a business, and this is something that you will only see growth if you are growing with it. So these are my model expectations, and these are just bare minimums. If you could not provide this, I am not the right assistant for you. Now, before we even start, I need you to shoot 2 drip sets. And I have a whole video on how I like these shot, and I will also send you multiple PDFs and video recommendations to show you exactly how long to shoot the clips, exactly what the clips should be. You're gonna have everything written out for you. You just have to follow the plan. But I need 2 different drip sets before I can even start. Then within the first 2 weeks of working together, I'll need 2 more. And at a bare minimum, I need 30 wall photos. Now, some of you may let me pull old things from the vault and repost them if this number is too large for you, but I'm also great at telling you how to batch your content. I can show you how to walk around your house and in the span of an hour, shoot 30 very different photos so that we have one to post every day on the wall for the next month, and then you never have to think about it, at least for the next month. Now, if you are a premium client where I'm also doing your social media, I'll also need 3 reels a day. Again, I can help you with trend reports and content plans and show you how to batch multiple reels all at once. For instance, you might take a 2-minute long video and send it to me, and I can split it up into 10, 12, 15 different smaller clips. Depending on how much social media we're running for you, I will also need 30, 60, or 90 different photos. Now, of course, the more you can get me, the less I have to bother you. But if you're somebody I have to track down because you can't take 30 photos, we might not be the best fit to work together. And if you are a creator that goes live, we will need to sort a live schedule. On top of this, there will be weekly, if not monthly, expectations for new PPV videos. But typically when we start, I can pull from your vault and reuse things to give you time to create new content. Overall, I am a girl's girl and a sex worker through and through. I care about nothing more than the safety and the prosperity of other women. And even if you do not hire me as an assistant and don't want to work with any other assistant, take this information and do it yourself, and you will see growth. Or if you do want to go the agency route and work for them, make sure you take this to them and you ask specifically, what is it you're going to be doing on my page to give me growth? What are the tasks that your team has laid out for me in the first week? What are the content expectations? How quickly should I expect to see results? If that agency cannot answer questions like I just answered them, do not sign with them. Run for the hills. If you're in need of any additional assistance, even if it's just to talk to another sex worker about where your page is and where it's headed, I am always happy to support other sex workers. But if you would like to work with me, you can go to my website, andytoldyouso.com, or email me at andytoldyouso@gmail.com, and we can connect on next steps. Andy told you so.